Hello Stampers, this is Annette from AEstamps Latte, and I'm very excited to share the Painted Season Bundle card class I made. I have 10 projects plus the other 2 I've already posted on my blog for you, and I'm using all of the images and all of the papers that are in there, and so you will have lots of ideas to mass produce and get your money's worth out of this stamp set. But I wanted to talk about how I use the Stamparatus for every single image in this distinctive stamp set. So I'm going to put these to the side and I'm going to talk about that. So first of all, the stamp set itself is a rubber stamp set. So when you're using the Stamparatus, you don't need to use this black mat. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Okay, and now Stampin' Up! Has paper that you can buy to put on here, which is awesome. So I'm going to grab a piece right here, and I'm just going to stick it in here. And I'm going to be talking about this image. So this is we're just going to start with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick it on here anywhere really. I don't really want to put it in the middle, maybe right here. And with the new cling, it's so nice that they just stick. So I got it sticking here, and now I'm going to stamp it on this paper, and I am going to use my favorite in color, Grapefruit Grove, and I'm going to ink it up. And you can't really see me ink it up, but I am inking it up, and I'm just going to stamp it on this grid paper that you can buy. And so there is the image. And then, so what the next thing that you're going to want to do, and you're going to want to do this with all of your stamp set, is here I have a scratch piece of paper. This is not our Whisper white paper. This is just a scratch paper I got from Walmart. And you're going to put it on here to line up. So, well, you cut out a framelit of it without stamping, so you have like a template. And so I'm using this as a template. So I'm putting it on here. About, since I would say about right there, and then you're going to use your magnets to hold it down, and then you're going to die cut some blank ones from Whisper White, and here I have 2, and we're going to go ahead and put one in our little puzzle here. And again, I'm going to ink up the stamp with Grapefruit Grove, and I'm going to stamp it. Okay, and so there it is. Now, sometimes when you stamp, it's not completely covered really well, so I tend to stamp twice. So I'm going to do that again, and you just get a more vibrant color. So I am really loving the Stamparatus. Now I'm going to bring in my simple chamois. Now mine looks a little dirty and used, and I cut it into 4 pieces. You're probably going, oh my gosh, why did you do that? Well, I just like it better for the Stamparatus, because now I can use this up quickly and put it back over there and not get my fingers dirty. So my tip for you is, if this is the side that you're going to be using to get the ink off, use that side the entire time that you're creating so you don't get it on your fingers. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to move this down here, and you just blot. That's what you do. Okay, so now I know this is the dirty side, so I'm going to just flip it like this, because that's how I'm going to grab it next time. All right, so I cleaned that. Actually, I'm going to move that back, and now you're going to need to bring in your early espresso marker or any dark brown or brown marker that you have. And you can see I've already been doing it a lot, so there's some kind of staining, and that's okay. You're not going to want to use the short side. It would take forever. You're going to want to use the long side. And I've been doing a lot of them, and as you can see, mine is still looking good. So just be very careful with this. You don't want to press hard. It's a feather motion. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the color, and I'm working out. I got a little carried away there in the beginning. And then you're just going to color there. And so now I'm going to put this back in the camera and go ahead and add that. Ta-da! So that's how you do that. And now that I have this, I can just bring this back into here and remove the color. So that is how you do that, and with this grid paper. And you would do that for the leaf image. Let's see if I have one that I wanted to show you. Sorry for my arm being in there. Here's one that I already had posted that this will be in the card class. And so I did the same thing. So I stamped it first in the Lemon Lime Twist, which is retiring. And then I used the marker from the new in color Call Me Clover. And I literally just added streaks on the stamp before stamping. But I used my Stamparatus just like this. So that is my tip for you to have success with this stamp set. And I'm also going to mention that if you stamp this and you get like little blotchy images, that just means that you have too much ink on your ink pad and you need to like kind of remove it. And you can use either your bone folder or a little plastic spoon and just push the ink around and away and stamp. So, okay, getting back to my card class then, you will get 12 ideas for just $13. And here's the first one. Is this not beautiful? And trust me, they're all beautiful. So I hope you take a look and purchase the bundle or the card class, because it is a really good card class.